Hey guys, first things first, I have this video uploaded without any commentary as well, so there's a link below in the description if you just prefer to watch that. Otherwise, I'm pretty much just going to be talking about what I did, how I felt about it, my general thoughts about State of Decay, so if you want to hang out here, that's cool too. So the other day, I was off stream, and I decided to try to kill as many Plague Hearts as I possibly could. The backstory on this is I had finished my first map in the foothills, and it wouldn't progress my primary goal, to clear your town of Plague Hearts. So I moved over to the plateau, I believe, on this map, to see if I could fix the bug. And I went around driving to see all of the Plague Hearts on the map, and I thought I found all of them. So I found a total of 8. I geared up on a character, grabbed as much army, weapons, supplies, everything that I could find, and set off to see if I could destroy all of these Plague Hearts in one go as fast as possible. So I learned a lot of things about the game while I was doing this run, and you'll see that I make a lot of mistakes. First off, notably, I'm not the best driver. You'll see a number of instances where I could have done this much more quickly and effectively if I just hit some turns, I avoided some rocks, etc. Take your time. The handling in this game is amazing. The way that the cars move, the way that they feel, it's phenomenal. So take some time to learn your cars. The car that I'm driving here today has insane handling. It can turn very fast, can turn on a dime. Not every car can do that. Some are faster than others, some are slower than others. Pick your car. It really does matter. So we get here to the first Plague Heart, and if you noticed before, I am absolutely geared to the brim, but I made a mistake right off the bat of trying to blow through the Plague Heart without clearing out all these extra zombies first. It's only a matter of about 5-10 seconds that I maybe would have lost killing those few plague zombies that had followed me in, but it really is safer, especially if you're just trying to clear one Plague Heart at a time. Take out all the zombies that have followed you, whether you're driving in a car or they're in the house. Just take them out real quick, and then you can focus on the Plague Heart without any distraction. One method that I found that was really good for clearing Plague Hearts, seems dumb and obvious, but if you find a good rifle with a up to 40-50 round clip, I don't have it in this video here, but the Spec Ops Vector is probably my favorite example of this. You can just walk up to the Plague Heart and unload on it. So if you see here, I just waste it, but I actually get hit by the little aura that it sheds off. So it stuns me, and I think I don't have enough ammo, and I go back and notice, oh, I actually did. So I take it out real fast. But if I didn't get hit by that little aura, that Plague Heart would have been destroyed without me taking any damage or losing any time on it. Also dodge. Just get away from zombies. If you don't have to kill them, don't kill them. One of my favorite things about this game is how it actually forces you to decide what's worth spending time on and what's not. What materials you need to get, if you need guns, if you need specific resources, if you want to save some survivors. I don't know what that was about, by the way. Again, I'm a terrible driver. Don't rush yourself, just take your time. Get from point A to point B. Oh, and about that, this car is one of the greatest cars in the game from getting from point A to point B. I don't know if you've noticed, but the amount of fuel that this car uses is very, very little. I'll be going through the whole map and barely using any fuel at all. I believe this is the most fuel efficient car in the game. It's the most fuel efficient that I've seen so far. But its big drawback, and every car has one of course, is that the inventory in the back, there's only 2 available slots. So if you're planning on bringing back a bunch of rucksacks to your base or doing resource hunting, it's not going to work out so well. But again, you'll see here I made another mistake like I did at the first Plague Heart, where right now I'm just trying to find the Plague Heart really quickly and destroy it. But I brought a wandering horde right into the house. That's not too much of a problem, but I probably should have just taken it a little slower and killed them one-on-one. Now I have to take some time to actually thin the herd and focus on the heart. There's no way I could go in there right now and clear that Plague Heart out. And this is where one of my first major mistakes comes in. If you notice in the bottom right, what my character just said, hold it together, my gun is breaking. So it's already at a pretty low durability, and it's about to break. I have plenty of ammo. I still have another 100 shots, so 2 more clips after this one. But lo and behold, in the middle of my clip, my gun breaks. And I honestly couldn't remember if this character had a weapon clearing perk, the weapon handling skill, which would let her to clear a jammed rifle in the field. I didn't find out until later that all I was doing was reloading. So I tried to quickly swap to my secondary, the grenade launcher, which I also haven't used before. Until there. To try to finish this heart. Very effective. So the grenade launcher might be the best way to clear plague hearts. It's just an extremely expensive way of doing so. I won't find this out until the next plague heart, but it takes exactly 4 well-placed shots from the grenade launcher to blow up a plague heart. Each of those shots can be crafted at your own base, and depending on if you have a munitions expert, you might be able to get more ammo out of it, but for me, it was a 1-to-1 ratio of ammo resource to grenade. It would cost me 3 ammo resources and I could create 3 grenades. So it's pretty expensive, but if you spend a few hours going out and collecting ammo resource bags, then you should probably be able to clear every plague heart on the map with grenades. And that's one of the big themes about this game, that I love it and I hate it. Because in 20 minutes, I'm able to destroy every single plague heart that I can see on the map. In 20 minutes. That really doesn't sound like a lot of time, at least for me, I guess. But of course you have to consider how much time I went into planning this and executing my plan. Now it can be said that this is too easy, but that's what I'm trying to say, is you need to consider how much time it takes to make it this easy. So, running theme throughout the video, as you can see, I'm making the same mistake again of not clearing out any zombies. Luckily with this one, especially with this grenade launcher, how quickly it destroys plague hearts, as soon as you destroy a plague heart, the zombie infestations around the plague heart will instantly disappear. So, if you haven't noticed that yet, that's definitely good to consider. All of those zombies that are swarming you and killing you while you're trying to kill the plague heart, if it only has a few hits left, don't worry about them. Just focus the plague heart, and once it pops, so will they. But yeah, anyone can clear 1, 2, 3 plague hearts if they have enough ammo, if they have bigger guns. So it's not really advice to say, grab a gigantic rifle and start shooting it. So I do want to focus more on things that you can do at any level with any weapons, with any resources that you have. So that if you're having trouble clearing these plague hearts at a baseline, I can make it a lot easier for you. The first thing to know is that a plague heart can be destroyed with melee, with grenades, with ammo. It can be destroyed with any type of damage whatsoever. You don't have to get a big rifle and start shooting it. You don't have to find giant explosives and blow it up. These help, and they make your life a lot easier, but you can walk up to the first plague heart in the game and just cut it to death with a machete. Obviously, if you're going to be in melee, what a beautiful roll, you need to be aware of an attack that the plague heart does, and I'll try to show this once we get to the next one. It has a little aura attack, so once it starts taking some damage, especially in melee, you might see it pulsate and almost suck in the air around it, make a little dull noise before it finally shoots the aura back outwards, making a much louder noise, summoning more zombies and doing damage to anybody within melee range. It might be a bug, but that damage can persist for a few seconds afterwards. It doesn't immediately clear up. So if you are in melee of a plague heart, you have to be worried about the damage that you're going to take from the heart itself and the time that it's going to take to kill it. Because every second that you wait while clearing a plague heart, you risk having more and more zombies come down on you. Now again, here in my rush, I bring so many zombies into the house, completely unnecessarily. I could have hopped back into my car, and I could have just run them all over, but instead I'm trying to be cheeky and go as fast as I possibly can. Now quickly I notice as I'm running around the house, stalling and trying to clear out these zombies, that I can see this part through the window. I take a shot to see if I can clear it here, but I'm too close to the explosion, so I back out of the house. And I know that I can see it through this window, so I try to finish up the job right now. And if it weren't for one grenade that popped on that zombie climbing out that window, I'm pretty sure it would have blown up right there. But unfortunately, I did hit that zombie in the window, and I don't have enough materials to take it out. So instead of trying to run in there like Rambo and slashing it with my machete like I just advised you to do, I'm gonna go head home. And I guess that's another tip as well. Don't rush things. Plague hearts aren't going anywhere. Once you find them, just kill them. If you need to go run home and resupply, go ahead and do that. Obviously this would have been a lot faster if I didn't have to do this, but with the lack of ammo for my grenade launcher, and with the broken assault rifle, and now with the half tank of gas, though I don't think I needed any more gas to get through this run, I saw it as a fitting time to go home and resupply. By the way, if you are on the plateau map, you can head home to a beautiful strip mall over here. This, I think, is the best map on the base. It costs you 3,500 influence. You need 8 people to initially settle here. But it's a fantastic spot. There's versions of it on all 3 maps. The 3,500 8 people move-in cost. And as far as I know, those are the biggest bases on the map. So now I'm going to be resupplying myself, reloading this grenade launcher, and getting another rifle that will be able to handle the 5.56 ammo that I brought with me.
Looking good, my friend.
But again, I will mention an unsung hero. It is in here. That Spec Ops Vector was my first real Plague Heart killing tool that I discovered. It's completely kitted out. It has a suppressor on it. It has a sight on it so you can zoom in. And it's got a 50 round clip, or a drum mag, of 45 ACP rounds. And if you just lay into a Plague Heart with all 50 bullets, it'll pop by the end of the clip. That was my first 50 cal shot of the game, and it felt pretty good. I had such a surplus of power weapons and supplies that at this point I really just wanted to bring them all out. If it wasn't for the bug on the other map, my community would have already reached its legacy. But unfortunately, I couldn't progress with the Plague Hearts, so I decided to do this. And I'm glad I did, because it was a lot of fun using these new weapons. That Timberwolf, by the way, the 50 cal, you don't need to shoot a zombie in the head. You could shoot him in the leg and he'll probably die. But on that note, you probably shouldn't be just shooting normal Zeds with the 50 cal Timberwolf. Save that for the Juggernaut. Anyways, as you watch my terrible driving back to this house,
better keep an eye out for plague zombies.
I want you to notice that this time I learned from my mistakes, and I recognized the danger of those zombies coming in from behind me. So we're going to clear this one out, and we're going to get a move on. I also know that I had 2 extra grenades, and I only needed 1 for the Plague Heart, so that might have been why I took that shot. So 5 down, 3 to go. We did have to make a little pit stop. So if anyone's out there thinking, oh, I could do this faster, I have no doubt that you could. This by no means is a competitive speed run. There are so many mistakes apparent throughout everything that I do. I'm sure anyone could go out and improve this in many, many ways. On that note, if anyone does want to try the kind of solo challenge that I did here, let me know how many you can kill, how fast you can kill them. Oh, P.S. If you're trying to do this and you don't really care about how fast you do it or setting a challenge for yourself, bring a friend. I forget to do this in every aspect of State of Decay 2. But you can enlist followers from your own base, or if you have allies, you can pay them a certain amount of influence to follow you. Or if they're close enough to you, and if they have this trait, they might even be no-cost followers, which means they'll follow you around and help you do everything that you need to do, without even taking any of your precious influence points. But bring a friend. It's not just an extra gun, it's an extra body that the zombies will go for, and the NPCs in this game are pretty effective at killing zombies. So now we get Blood Plague, and I swear that that shot should have killed them, and then that second shot should have hit me. But neither one happened. So you have to adapt, and you gotta move on. But with Blood Plague, you act like you're out of stamina, and like you're injured. All three of those status effects will give you this slowed down animation, regardless of how much health or stamina or not Blood Plaguey you are. If you have one, your character will be limited in their actions. Which kinda stinks. But I'm pretty sure I only have one Blood Plague left to hunt. Or no, I have 2 more. But I wanted to stick with my guns, even though I went all the way home, and try to finish this with just one person. Taking the obviously longer path here doesn't help my case. But as soon as I was committed, I realized I just should probably stick with it and keep going. This car, I can't tell you how amazing it is, the Mega Max. Again, it won't get you a great amount of storage space to store all your things and bring them home. But the fuel efficiency is unparalleled with anything in this game, and it helped me a lot. So we have a feral back behind me. Typically a feral should be cleared out by driving your car backwards over them, but I'm stubborn, and I didn't expect him to dodge that. So that was really cool to see. So I'm waiting, and I kind of bait him out here. But I didn't know that ferals would actually dodge your grenade shots. Now this Plague Heart might be my most proud moment. Not shooting myself with a grenade, but noticing that in that little Plague Heart room, I see a little window outside. I don't have the stamina to keep fighting and dodging in that room. So I was pretty happy about that destroy. That's 7 down and only 1 more to go. So I still have that rifle that I brought with me, which is my typical tool for destroying these Plague Hearts. And I think to myself, this is it.
Lack of storage just bit us in the ass. There's broken stuff all over.
People, of course, bitching at home about how they're fucking up all of the work that I've been doing. Literally single-handedly ridding the world of the Blood Plague zombies, while they're at home playing dominoes with our materials. Whatever. Oh, and before I forget, I actually made a mistake, along with the other mistakes. This isn't all of the Plague Hearts on the map. Unfortunately, I thought that I discovered all of them, and apparently I didn't. Right after I finish clearing this Plague Heart, I go for one more by calling in the radio Plague Heart Assist, where you can locate the Plague Hearts for 350 influence. To my surprise, a Plague Heart spawned somewhere that I had already cleared one, and I was kind of disappointed because I thought I would be done with it right now, and that this would have been some kind of grand finale. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And then when I cleared that one, I had to wait an hour to call in the Blood Plague Heart Assist again, and it was in the same exact spot that the first one was. So I knew something was a little buggy. The game just wanted me to clear a certain amount of quota of Plague Hearts, even though they weren't in the spots that I had already located them. But nothing I could have done about that. I'm still pretty happy with the results. 8 Plague Hearts in about 20 minutes is decent for a good try. For a first try, rather. But I had fun with it. After I cleared the extra 2 Plague Hearts, in addition to these 8, I did actually finish my primary goal. I was able to get my Builder Legacy goal completed, and my community is now retired. So I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you did too. Let me know what you think.
Hey,
And
y'all hungry?
good luck surviving, guys.